Walaikum assalam. Baba, I was waiting for you. You promised to tell me what happened next in Prophet Ibrahim's story. Did the people really throw him into the fire? Father, yes, my dear. Today we'll continue the story of Prophet Ibrahim. It's one of the most powerful lessons about faith, courage, and trusting Allah. Let's begin. When the people realized that Prophet Ibrahim had destroyed their idols, they were furious. They shouted, "How dare he insult our gods?" The leaders gathered and decided to punish him in the worst way possible, by throwing him into the biggest fire ever made. They started digging a massive pit, filling it with wood for days and nights. The fire grew higher and hotter until even birds could not fly above it. Its flames touched the sky. Soon, people from nearby towns came just to see this enormous fire that was burning for days. When the fire was ready, the people tied Prophet Ibrahim's hands and feet with ropes. They placed him on a large catapult. Because the fire was so hot, no one could go near it. But right at that moment, an angel descended from the heavens and said, "O Ibrahim, do you have any wish before I throw you?" The prophet calmly replied, "I only wish for Allah to be pleased with me." Such strong faith. Then, with the people watching, they released the catapult. Prophet Ibrahim flew through the air and fell right into the heart of the flames. But Allah commanded the fire, "O fire, be coolness and safety for Ibrahim." Instantly, the raging flames turned into calmness. The ropes that tied him burned away, but not a single hair on his body was harmed. Prophet Ibrahim sat peacefully in the middle of what looked like a garden, surrounded by green grass and cool air. He praised Allah, saying, "Subhanallah, my Lord is the most powerful." When the fire died down, the people waited to see ashes. But instead, Prophet Ibrahim walked out unharmed. The crowd gasped in shock. Some whispered, "The God of Ibrahim must be the true God." But many stubborn people refused to believe and remained angry. So they decided to take him to their ruler, King Nimrod. The soldiers arrested Prophet Ibrahim and took him in chains to the grand palace of King Nimrod. Nimrod asked angrily, "Are you the one who destroyed our idols?" Ibrahim replied calmly, "I destroyed only the false idols. I worship only Allah, the creator of everything." Nimrod laughed. "Who is this Allah?" "I am a god, myself. I give life and death." He ordered 2 slaves to be brought forward. He killed one slave and let the other go, saying proudly, "See, I can give life and death too." The Prophet Ibrahim smiled and said, "Allah brings the sun from the east, can you make it rise from the west?" The king was speechless. He had no answer. His pride turned to anger, and he shouted, "Take him away!" Prophet Ibrahim continued to invite people to the truth, but only a few believed. A man named Lutas and a pious woman named Sarah, who later became his wife. When most of Babylon rejected him, Allah's commanded him to leave his homeland. So Prophet Ibrahim, Sarah, and Prophet Lutas set out on a long journey. They traveled through Syria, Palestine, and Egypt, teaching people about the oneness of Allah. They helped the poor, fed the hungry, and spread kindness everywhere they went. One day, they entered the land ruled by a wicked king. When the king heard about Sarah's beauty, he sent guards to bring her to his palace. The prophet told her, "When you meet the king, tell him you are my sister. For indeed, you are my sister in faith." When Sarah entered the palace, the king tried to take hold of her, but his hand suddenly froze. He couldn't move it. Terrified, he said, "Please pray to your God to cure me, and I promise I will never harm you." Sarah prayed, and his hand was healed. But when the king tried again, his hand froze again. This time, he begged her once more and swore never to harm her. Allah cured him again, and the king realized she was protected by the Almighty. As a gift, he gave Sarah a servant named Hajar. Years passed, and Prophet Ibrahim and Sarah grew old. Sarah realized she could no longer have children, So she told her husband to marry Hajar, their servant. Soon, by the will of Allah SWT, Hajar gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Ismalas, the Prophet was filled with joy and thanked Allah for this blessing. One day, Allah SWT commanded Prophet Ibrahim to take Hajar and baby Ismail to a faraway desert valley. He obeyed without question. They traveled for days until they reached a barren land. No trees, no water, nothing but sand and mountains. This was near the mountains of Safa and Marwah, the place we now know as Makkah. Prophet Ibrahim left them with a small bag of dates and a little water. Then he turned and began to walk away. Hajar ran after him, calling, "Oh Ibrahim, where are you going, leaving us in this empty desert?" But he didn't reply. She called again and again until she asked, "Did Allah command you to do this?" "Prophet?" Ibrahim nodded silently. Then Hajar said with complete faith, "Then Allah will not abandon us." Prophet Ibrahim walked away with tears in his eyes and prayed, "O my Lord, provide for my family from your mercy. Send people with good hearts to them, child." Subhanallah. Baba. Prophet Ibrahim had so much faith. But why did Allah command him to leave his family there? Father, because my dear Allah SWT was testing the Prophet's trust and Hajar's patience. From their sacrifice, Allah would soon bring a miracle, the spring of Zamzam and the birth of Makkah itself. But that, my child, is a story for tomorrow. Child, I can't wait. Baba. Father smiling. Before we end, let's see how much you remember. Father, why was Prophet Ibrahim thrown into the fire? Child, because he destroyed the idols the people worshipped. Father, excellent. Next, how did he challenge King Nimrod? Child, he asked him to make the sun rise from the west. Father, masha'Allah, very good. Now tell me, who accompanied the Prophet when he left Babylon? Child, his cousin Ludas and the believer Sarah. Father, perfect. And what was the name of his first son? Child, Ismailas. Father, that's right. My dear, you are learning well. Now, it's time to sleep. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll continue and learn how Allah blessed Hajar and baby Ismail in the desert, child. Inshallah, Baba. Good night, Father. Good night, my little one. May Allah keep your heart full of faith, just like Prophet Ibrahim has.